at this point when the matchup is that frustrating, like, why not?
Exactly.
And, oh, that whip, look at that.
What do you actually do about it? What do you, as Mac, what do you actually do about it? You want to use the armor, but the problem is that if you armor through move, then you're standing there.
Yeah, and it's like, you're not going to jump. You're not going to try to aerial through that.
Up B from Squidplumber. This is kind of the matchup in a nutshell. It is a faith-testing one right here as holy water, crosses, axes, all of the tools in Squid's arsenal get tossed out of Peanut. But the minute that he gets in, he can make something out of it. But that up B out of shield is such a potent option that you have to make every opportunity count.
Yeah, and Peanut got in there off of 2 parries. Got in a couple of solid hits, but still.
He's still in disadvantage. He gets back, he touches the ground, and then gets sent back across the stage. Cross-country trip, courtesy of Squidplumber. It never ends.
I tell you what, that Belmont forward throw is like the coolest forward throw in the game.
It is. It is.
Peanut has the ledge here. This is... Oh, come on!
I love that tether break with the up B. A little bit of a beefy one. Just tapping Peanut's, forcing him away. Peanut's shield was just pressured ever so slightly.
Peanut just cannot catch a break. First it was the up B through the stage, ruining the edge guard. Then it was the existence of the Talon side platforms and the Kalos arrangement. And just everything is just making this harder and harder for Peanut here. But now, Peanut has ledge, and there's nothing in the way. Well, okay, hey, there we go.
Does secure that stock, not too much of a disadvantage. It feels like Peanut is starting to adapt in this matchup for sure. But it always feels like he requires that break. He requires Squid to either mess up or to overextend. If Squid just like gets the opportunity to just toss stuff, then
Wow.
Okay.
Was that a bait and punish with KO punch?
He just ran across it. It wasn't even a bait. He just ran. This man like made an opportunity by running all the way across the stage, running all the way back, and then hitting him.
But that was like a whiff punish on forward tilt. Like, wow, that ground speed is something else.
It is. Definitely doing his cardio, Mac has been. Did that up B get clipped?
It did.
Oh my god.
That is unreal.
I feel for this man. Trying to get the up air, not going to work, but the forward, look at the, like, it's not even frame trapping at this point, it's just coverage.
Yeah, and I want to point out, Peanut losing the stock there eventually on the ledge trap, but at the distance that Little Mac just recovered from, like, I don't want to hear Little Mac has a bad recovery after that. I'm sure folks are already kind of coming around to that, but that was quite a distance to come back from. It may not be a top 5 recovery, but it's okay. I've seen worse.
Setting up the edge trap here, but the projectiles, even when Peanut gets in, it feels like it's for a split second because that cross lingers for so long. Clipped a couple times on the up B. Is Peanut going to get back? No. He's set up again. And finally, the angled forward air. Squidplumber, how much pressure do you have, my man?
There's just a persistent hitbox right there at the neutral ledge get up spot. At all times, it feels like.
Have you ever been ledge trapped so hard that you get ledge trapped into ledge trapped on the other side of the stage into a kill?
Unreal.
It's like, I would say go ahead and pray for help in that matchup, but given your opponent in the Belmont, I think they've got the power of somebody upstairs. Yeah. The big man clearly has a favorite in this matchup, and it sure as heck ain't Mac.
You want to pray in that matchup, but the other dude's holding across. Like,
exactly.
He beat you to it.
What can you do against the power of a gamer with Christ on his side? This man's been to Bible camp and everything. He's got a rosary in his pocket.
Yeah, and the Belmonts now have an anime.
I did see that. He's got the power of God and anime on his side,
exactly.
Literally. Oh, dear God.
Woo. All right, game 2 here. Where are we going? I missed the stage select. Where are we going?
So resetting this to Final D, an interesting option. No platforms to get trapped on for Peanut. And I do feel like he performs fairly well on the stage in a lot of matchups. But this one, it might be a little bit iffy.
Yeah, traditionally one of Mac's better stages, but if I'm not mistaken, also traditionally one of the Belmont's better stages too,
Exactly.
in quite a few matchups. So interesting choice, but hey, go where you're strong. Don't worry about where your opponent's strong, go where you're strong. Be confident. I like it.
Rapid jab at edge will get some good damage here, and it also gives Peanut the opportunity to edge trap his opponent. Aggressive aerial from edge by Squid. Great punish by Peanut, but can't get the kill out of it. The forward tilt just misspaced ever so slightly. I love that. You just wait out for your opponent's air dodge and just immediately let them have it. They can choose whether to get hit by the forward tilt or the forward smash, and so often Peanut just has the defensive awareness, just wait on his opponent's options.
Yeah, and you're pretty sure they're going to air dodge at that point, because what are you going to do, land on Mac in disadvantage? Like, you're going to be hitting some kind of button to deal with that. That is, you know, that's what makes this Little Mac so terrifying, is that, yeah, okay, the character's got some major flaws, but the advantage state this character puts out is unreal. It is so much damage, you die so fast, and even if they happen to mess something up in the advantage state, they're also still in advantage just on account of the fast frame data and the fast movement speed.
I like the use of the neutral B a little bit right there, but great presence of mind by Squid just to get the grab and reset the situation. We're back to a ledge trap, a spot that we've seen quite a bit, but it feels like Peanut is doing a much better job just not immediately exploding in these situations. Like, Squid can get those tilts, but he just can't get the strong hit he needs to finish this stock.
Yeah. KO Punch is online, but you know, if it's 168 rather, that's, someone's dying here, one way or the other, in the next 10 seconds or so. I'm just not sure who yet.
Take this. Oh my god, this Holy Fire has been incredibly difficult for Peanut to work around. The problem is you can rack this man to 200 all you want. You just got to get that kill, and finally Squid secures it with the forward tilt.
Yeah, and just at that percentage, even the crosses were almost killing. Setting up the reverse cross there, just to buy some space. That is so cool.
Just immediately landing, getting that forward tilt, and now Squid in the awkward spot down tilt, waiting for the air dodge again. You gotta stop doing that. That's the second time in a row where Peanut has just waited for that air dodge. Clearly he is wise to Squid's defensive options.
The character, Little Mac and Peanut both, just masters the fear. Like, they put the fear in you just by existing in your space, and then they punish it.
Up B, but going to shield that. No beefy one right there. Down tilt in the forward air. And then going off stage for the aggressive side B. Peanut with a lead is fearsome off stage.
Yeah, yeah.
They say Mac ain't an air fighter, but Peanut trying to prove them wrong in situations like that.
You know, Mac actually, people, you know, they downplay Mac's aerials a little bit, but, you know, Mac actually has two pretty decent aerials. They're just on the other button. They're on, you know?
They're on the red button.
Yeah, they're on the red button.
All right here. So game 3, we have... I don't think that we're going to be going back to any kind of a flat stage. Perhaps Smashville, because I've seen Squid pick this multiple times. He loves the smaller stage, which is, you think, kind of odd for a campier character in Belmont. But in reality, the benefit that you get right there is... What?
Now they're just messing. Don't click on Mega Man. Don't get my hopes up like that. You know I want to see Mega Man.
Okay. Now we're back to normal. I was going to say, so basically the Belmonts have the ability with Whip and their projectiles to control fully half of the screen from center stage. So this is not a stage that you can use space to outmaneuver the Belmonts. You have to just kind of take those projectiles and fight them for every inch.
Yeah, this is one of those stages that, you know, you don't consider to be, or some folks don't consider to be a zoner stage at first, just because the size is smaller. But when a zoner sets up underneath that platform...
What do you actually do?
Well, yeah, like, where's your approach options? Where are you going to be approaching that from? They've got some pretty solid safety.
So I do want to point out a couple... Oh, my...
Oh, that's a shield broken. That's death.
Yep, you can't mash on that. Squidplumber was certainly trying, but not working out. And now Mac KO punch in tow. Immediately taken away, though.
You know, that's almost like insult to injury for Little Mac. It's like KO punch is already so tricky to set up, and then it goes away so quick. And then there's like 6 other characters that have moves kind of like that just stick around so much longer.
So he's got like a timer where he can't lose it because he gets forced into tumble, but it's so short. I want to say like 14 seconds, maybe even less. Maybe might even be 4 seconds, I'm thinking. you're adding a 0 to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so quick that you just have to expend it quickly.
Oh.
And Peanut does a really good job of doing that offstage. Cross, knocking that away. Any move that sends you into tumble takes away that KO punch. Getting clipped time and time again by the holy water at edge, but good counter, closing some space, now forcing Squid to edge.
I love this move. I love that maneuver, the reverse cross on the way past the stage to set it up to move, to force Peanut back. That's so effective, and that's like key to this, because that's where you're going to die as Belmont here, is on those ledge traps. So having that set up is huge for the matchup.
Down tilt and the air dodge again, and Peanut once more waits it out.
Oh. Got the shield in the way just in time, and then here's this ledge situation again.
Just up B? No, he just jumps out of it instead. I thought that we were going to see Squid try to get an up B and just end Peanut's stock early instead. Great option by Peanut, just getting the heck out of dodge.
Where is Belmont getting all of this holy water? Smashville is in a drought right now. Like, this is not, this is irresponsible.
Irresponsible use? I mean, if the Lord wills it, there will be water if the Lord wills it. That's how the old saying goes, isn't it? Forward smash, sending Squid to his last stock, though, and Peanut does have the KO punch.
You know,
as soon as I say that, he just loses it instantly. He can never preserve it through the invuln.
There's something about the way that Belmont yells "take this" on every holy water that, like,
it's tilting. It's so tilting.
Is, because you're stuck on the ledge the whole time.
Exactly. You just know that something bad's coming, and there's very little you can do about it usually.
Peanut starting to work. I saw the counter come out there, starting to work with every tool in the Little Mac arsenal to try to find this. I mean, this is down to the wire here. Trying to slip in past all this whip pressure, but the openings are just...
He just lets it rip. So smart by Peanut. He lands and immediately tosses out the punch. And okay, and then he jabs a couple of times, faking out Squidplumber on the fist bump too. What a statement from Peanut. Recognizing, I mean, we said it a couple times, that he had the KO punch, but it didn't seem to be working out. The one time it does is perfectly executed. He gets it, lands, and immediately lets her go.
That's incredible.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and get off to give you a couple sets with my man Wood here. You can talk about your match for a little bit while we wait for our next one there. And then I'll be back a little bit later, probably joined by File most likely, as he's trying to get a couple matches before the evening ends. All right, y'all, stick with us. Matcherino, I'll be right back.
Yeah, sounds good.